Alrighty, welcome back to Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler. Today we continue our run playing as the Republic of Pennsylvania. Going for conquering the whole United States. I do notice that we have a bit of a glitch here, and we are at war with Minnesota there, so that's kind of an issue. But also, I'm kind of aware that there's not really much that's going to face off against me that's really going to put anything against me. Especially once I take this area as well, even if I don't get all of Minnesota. So I am considering that this will probably be the last week of this series, unless I'm on a major cliffhanger at the end of the Thursday episode or something like that. I just kind of feel like the series has probably run its course, and you get a good sense of what this is. And if we're going to start to glitch out, it's probably a good time to go ahead and head to something else. So do comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see next on the channel from Hearts of Iron 4 or any other Paradox Grand Strategy game, Stellaris. Well, I don't have CK3, but Stellaris, Imperator Rome, CK2, EU4. If there's something else you would like to see, I will give that consideration. So, yeah, in the last one we started with the Midwest area. We are boosting popularity in Michigan and inviting Michigan to our faction, in spite of the fact that they will not join because they're kind of at war with us. We're moving the Navy over here. We're also moving troops up to begin a naval invasion in about a week, a couple of weeks, I guess. 21 days, so yeah, 3 weeks' time. We'll try to naval invade Michigan, which is currently not in a faction with the other two we are at war with, which was Wisconsin and whatever's left of Minnesota here. Post-glitch. My guess is that the recent free update is causing some issues with the mod, but that is okay. My computer's been running a little bit slow here today, but hopefully it shouldn't matter. We'll see. Let's see. Industry is what we were doing. I think that is still a good idea. Let's get this one going. Streamline things. And I think, yeah, we've got all our planes set up to do the thing. All right, 1 day left, and we can see what we will be able to click a button on. All right, so we have Republic of Minnesota, which again we're at war with, but Illinois we are not at war with. So boosting popularity there is still a good thing. We are a few days left. I think the next thing we'll be doing is clicking this button again, so let's do that. I also would like to do some war propaganda against Wisconsin. My memory serves that we thought that would be a good idea in one of our recent episodes, so we will try to do that. We're missing a resource, one rubber. I'm not going to worry about that. Alright. And again, I really wish Ohio had just agreed to the fight. We'd be pushing into Ohio right now and wouldn't have to worry about any of this naval invasion stuff or anything like that. But, yeah. Ohio, my biggest fear is that we'll get cores on Ohio, but not on Indiana and Kentucky through this process. But I could be wrong. Alright, so that'll go to Wisconsin. Again, that will not matter, and Minnesota won't matter right now. Probably don't even need to click that button, other than it usually doesn't move unless you do. I think this is the next thing that we're going to be worried about here. So we have one more day. There we go. Let's get to this. Alright, you are going to be strike force in these areas. That's actually enough right there. So we're going to launch. Hopefully this will be enough supply. I believe we've got a couple of ports that we're attempting to attack. And we've got a lot of victory points right there. as well. These are our shock troops, so they should do good damage in all places that they're trying to land. Michigan does have quite the number of troops around, though. Alright, they were defending. Alright, so Detroit... Detroit has some issues here, so I'm going to take half of these troops. And we're going to try to move some things around here and try to branch out, specifically to surround Detroit as well. If at all possible. Why don't you guys just join this line right there? Let's just do that. That's perfectly fine. And you guys can now attack Detroit proper. Add yourself to that, and it looks like we have landed with our ports. Okay. So now what I'm wanting you to do is to delete all orders. I'm going to grab all 24 of you, create a nice line, and I would like you to take through Lansing. I want you to just go. Do I have any airports around that I have taken yet? I do not have any airports I've taken yet. Not even sure that Detroit has very many airports. There's one here. Detroit, Michigan has very many airports. There's one here in Ann Arbor, but that's pretty much all I see. Which we have now taken it. $1,200 was that number. Fighter, naval bombers, close air support. This would be 700. Close air support's 900. Just going to move all these here. And then I have room for 100 more close air support. So please add that in. Alright, and we should have stuff here again. We do. Michigan, once again. But there is Ohio, increasing the number on Ohio. That's very good. And of course, we don't have currently any command power to get another person, or we may have a person, we just don't have command power to promote them? No. But we can now get the new person, so let's get the new person. That would be this person right here. And my guess is that we're actually going to want to promote George, as he is level 4. But we do not have the command power to promote. I believe that is 37.5 is required. That is a lot. Why don't you guys try to head up here? Cut that off a little bit. Do not know how much more it's going to take to get Michigan out. They are not in the faction, so once they are gone, they will be gone. 7 more days on that. Alright, so we now have these ones completely surrounded. Which is good. It also means that Minnesota and Wisconsin are likely not reinforcing Michigan in any real way. Although we will have to kind of shoot up over the over into the Upper Peninsula, trying to make try to make that happen. That would be nice. Alright, I'm going to let this go through, definitely capturing Lansing. And see if that ends the war. Doesn't seem like it did, so I'm going to delete that order. Give a new offensive line. Halt. A new offensive line to there. And we will push forward across Michigan. All right, who are we inviting to the Minnesota? Why is this stuck on the nations I'm going to be, or that I'm at war with? Why is this stuck there? I don't get it. Don't get it. Although, actually, yeah, because the way we have to do the peace deal is the way it is with doing the stuff about making them the right government, change government type and stuff like that. We won't actually have them in the war immediately. So that's a thing. Alright, so Align the Midwest is its own thing. Align the Deep South, those are the next ones we can get, so I don't think that we have anything that we can get yet. So I think resistance target is what we need. Now, we will push forward. Certainly when we take Grand Rapids, it'll be over. Surely. Let's get some more of these operatives done. Let's get that one. And did we just take Grand Rapids? Oh no, they're rolling people through. Yes, there we go. We just took it. Surely that's enough. Big lag. Yep, there we go. They have capitulated. Now we want to change government. And done. So, the Progressive Party, Progressive, has been put in power in North Michigan. Are they in my faction? They are. Well, that's actually really good. Get up there as quick as you can. And hopefully we don't bug out too badly. Alright, so we're going to let these go that one extra day. Alright, so we now can get Wisconsin invited to the faction. We can get North Michigan to like us more, and or to partially integrate. And Minnesota to boost popularity. Again, none of that is helpful in the slightest. We can get the next land doctrine, and that is helpful. Alright, and I'm going to guess that either they didn't have any troops up on the Michigan border, or Michigan's not in the war. We'll have to call them. Yeah, they're not in the war. Let's get our troops on the border. Get the planes that were here. You have access there, which is just fine. That's the naval bomber, right? Yeah. So this is close air support, and this is fighters, and that's 800, and that is perfect. So you guys are going to go there. That is perfect. Alright, so we're going to get our guys up over here. Navy, you can probably stand down. There was zero conflict. But I'm sure you can just stand down. And let's get you guys spying in appropriate places. Why don't you spy on the land that doesn't have anyone there? I'm really not sure how that's going to wind up going for us. Because when you click on it, it's state owner of nothing. No claims or anything, so pretty sure that's completely bugged out. Doesn't mean that the peace deal won't work. Alright, so Michigan decided they did not need us. But all three of them now are affecting Michigan. Because reasons. There was one of those in an earlier one that said that if you are in the same faction, or in war with each other, it will help. Let's hope that that's a thing, because we're going to be at war. In a war with each other. Let's go. We have 31 days, so you can't win this in a month, dear General. So don't be aggressive. Actually, we have 100% war support, so it's probably not that big a deal if that gets locked out. But still. Might be nice to not have it get bugged out. 2 more days, and hopefully Michigan agrees to the thing this time. And there we go. They did not. Wisconsin. Ohio, good. Popularity in Ohio. I like that. That's what we like to see. We're just going to keep doing civilians. I wish I could some kind of automate this eventually. That would be a good good life update. Oh dear paradox, quality of life improvement. So if I could just automate what my what I want my civilian factories doing, build military factories, focus on railroads, whatever. That'd be nice. Right now we do have supply issues going on. May not hurt. I don't know if I have transport planes. I do have transport planes. I'm going to grab a bunch of transport planes because I think that is what matters and what can do the supply drop missions, which could be helpful. Alright, you gotta stop. We got no supply in the area. We gotta wait a little bit. Why is Michigan not doing any of this? They should have a lot of progressive popularity. They should be very willing to do it. They're not. So we got a little bit of green bubbles here and there going forward. I mean, it will be a case of just whittling them down, but I'd like to whittle them down. Ohio has not joined the faction, so we haven't gotten to there with them. If we could get this port, that would really help, I'm sure. Which, did we just get the port or not? Nope, the port's right here. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that one. Excavation. 4 more days. Once again, this is going to have to stop. And we're going to have to do some construction. Some real good construction. And that's a part of it. That is certainly a part of it. Supply map mode. but we'll motorize things. No connection from capital. That's a big problem. That is a gigantic problem. Alright, well, we'll build that up first and make that happen. For sure. Because otherwise, we're just going to wind up continuing the... Hey, there we go. Finish the integration. That will help. And we're not going to do any of the other ones. We're going to hope to just finish the integration. Looks like we can trade for some more rubber now. We can get a couple of more factories on that. And let's get 2 planes. And we're going to go to this guy right here and see if we have any transport planes built yet. Answer is no, we don't. Alright. We'll make that work. We are still winning. Actually, we're not winning in the defense up here. Oh, well, that's part of it. There's only one guy there. And yet he did grab a bit of a victory there. Toward the end, was able to stand. Get on in there, get that defense going. That is a huge thing, but we can make this happen. So we need George. We're going to promote him and assign him to the whole army. Then we're going to put Jonas on here. Oh. No, yeah, I want Jonas, not the other guy. There we go. I can recruit another operative. Good. Then let us try to destabilize Wisconsin. I think that's a good idea. Alright, so we have a couple of more things that we can do here. Let's see what we can do in the infantry tab, excuse me. Maybe? No, we've just decided to freeze. Fantastic. Okay, there we go. We have gotten to infantry. And let's go ahead and grab those 2 that are there in early. And here we go. Let's look at the supply map mode, see how things are. Alright, well, it came back right after I had given up on it. So we'll keep going. We'll try with this one. I am making no guarantees that we'll continue on. We'll go as long as we can on this one and in this episode, and we'll see how it works. Now you should have supply from the capital. Come on. We now have all of this is now officially ours. It's now the Republic of Pennsylvania. So where are we boosting popularity? Illinois. That works. And Minnesota. So again, I'm not going to hit that button. I need to start earning back some of that political power that is waning just a little bit. But yeah, we got a little bit better supply situation now. They're a little bit more secure with how things are going, although perhaps they shouldn't be. We're winning a little bit up north, admittedly. So there's at least that. Did you win, or... yeah, you must have won on Superior here. I wonder if we can push into Duluth. Yes is no, and yeah, they're very much not happy with how things are going now. Unfulfilled import requests. Well, that's not any fun. Yeah, 10 rubber. Guatemala. Having some issues. Alright, well, we'll grab it from Cuba. Then. Wisconsin should be struggling with their own supply. You can see their yellow lines are going ever so slightly down from just simply attacking so much into our lines. We're going to put an offensive doctrine on you when we can. We need a couple more command power for that. Which is what it is. Alright, so this would be Minnesota again, Wisconsin. Those are worthless. So for now, we're going to hold out. And I think we are getting, yeah, we just got better supply up north. You can see that is no longer red, that is orange. So we're going to launch another attack. And you can see a lot better green bubbles in certain places over here. If we can cut Wisconsin off from Minnesota, of course, this area, I have no clue if we can get into this area or not. As it is not actually currently owned by Minnesota, but if we can just cut them off, that will be immensely helpful. Minnesota is not down, but you can see that the amount of divisions they have is. So I do wonder if they have actually lost that kind of land. Would be rather bad for them. And again, it's a question of what this is going to look like. Yeah, see, these things don't get changed, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit that button. We'll see what happens with it. I do wonder if maybe Wisconsin doesn't exist at the end of it, but Wisconsin will. It'll just be, because Minnesota will still be in the faction, and I believe that they are all majors. Yeah, so they are all majors. Everyone in the entire game is a major. We're going to try and get up here and defend this. Hopefully that works. This also will effectively cut them off from Wisconsin by getting these two guys in here. I want you to go through them. You guys get up there. So this should work out well. Hopefully we can make that happen there. Get up into Minnesota, and we'll see what goes here. Of course, there is still the passive popularity gain that's happening in Ohio and Illinois. They are at 22 and 27. In order to qualify for invite them to our faction, they have to have more than 25%, which does mean that Wisconsin and Minnesota have that because they keep coming up. So that's at least worth noting, I would say. I think we just technically lost right there. There's 5 divisions heading up here, so I'm going to guess that they are not an issue. We're gonna check those 5 divisions and make sure that they are what they need to be. There we go. That's good. Because yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get over here, and if I need to grab this, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to, that could be a problem. Well, I would be able to get over there, just not overly quickly. So we'll have to do Iowa to get there. And I'm not actually certain that... yeah, Iowa's not even a part of this thing. We'd have to get to aligning the Midwest. So we'd have to really adjust our time frame. Alright, so all of you need to be over here now. One of you can still go up into Duluth. But, yeah, we are going to run this course. Again, one of you get up into Duluth, but otherwise go on that front. And let us select these guys now because could really use a redrawing of this line and redoing of the battle plans to get this. Okay, so Minnesota capitulated with just that. So that is good. Now let's see. Can you get over here in any way, shape, or form? The answer is no. We cannot cross that area. So let's take this one through to the capitulation of this faction. Shouldn't be that long. Ooh, actually, we are going to have to get through. But I do think that that's going to happen. We now can just kind of just do it there very quickly. Illinois. We should have the hammer available to us now. I would rather actually grab the offensive doctrine, and I can get another one. Good. Let's go with the organization first on that. I'd rather do the field marshal than the general. But let's try and finish this faction off, and then we'll fight through and the next war. If I come back on Thursday, it'll be the next war. I'm gonna try and like reload this thing, see if we can get it to work a little bit better. Maybe even restart my computer. So we'll do that, and if I can make it work a little bit better, then I'll go through the process of pushing all the buttons to get through the Midwest and integrate that, and we'll come back at the next time there is war. But otherwise, I would say that we are pretty well done. There's a good chance that this will indeed be the last episode. If I can't get it to work better, then this will simply be the last episode of this run. I thought it was a really fun run. It's a really fun mod. Obviously, mods have their own issues, and so running into a bug like that, not unexpected, particularly surrounding a update like this. So I'm not overly concerned with that. So definitely would encourage you to check out the mod and all that fun stuff. But yeah, Pennsylvania was very fun. My opinion, it's a little bit more fun than Virginia. It's always interesting to have new methods and new ways of winning thrown in on these mods, new ideas for that. So that is certainly a cool feature of this mod. But yeah, been Taco Bell Gaming, and we'll get through this peace deal, changing the government types on both of these states, and then we'll jump to the next fun moment or the next game. Please, again, do leave that down in the comment section, what you would like to see next in Grand Strategy. If it's one of the games I mentioned earlier in this episode, I own those, so we can get those pretty easily, and I can just load them up. If not, if you think there's a good game that fits the Grand Strategy mindset, and you think it would be fun to have on the channel, go ahead and comment it, and I'll look it up on Steam and try and put it on the wish list. I don't have a ton of funds right now, but we can put it on the wish list, and we can keep it in mind for later on in our time frame. Come on, this is actually historically accurate, but still, come on. Milwaukee, I think I saw somewhere Milwaukee has somewhere in the ballpark of 50% of the entire state population. The Milwaukee Green Bay area over here, which really really is just Chicago continuing on up all the way up into there. Like there's no real non-suburbia from downtown Chicago to downtown Milwaukee. I think I read that somewhere, but we'll see. It still is annoying to have here, because I'm not currently getting to Milwaukee. Let's see if we can't speed things up here. I think this line is new to the mod. There is a extra construction one, because this is a mod that kind of recognizes, I think, that it is probably going to go a bit longer than most people wind up playing the normal game. We're going to try and push through here. It does look like we're finally winning. Took a little bit. Interesting that we're at 4 in red on defense, but attack was no problem. Yeah, I'm not even gonna mess with those. But yeah, they can defend all they want. It's not going to help them very much. I'm stunned at the amount of strength that these units can have, just in general here. But this will be it. This will be it. Come on. Come on, that had to capitulate you. Really? I need these two too? No, I don't. Okay. Alright, so we're going to change government in Minnesota, and we're going to change government in Wisconsin, and we are done. Alright, so that'll do it here. I've been talking about gaming. Hope you've enjoyed this, like I said on all the comments, and I'll see you next time.